So good evening. We're back again. We copped the new merch. Well, one of the three items that I wanted. The other two were out of stock. Fuming, absolutely fuming. So yeah, hopefully they will bring that that hoodie back out because I need that hoodie in my life. And yeah, man, I must say it does look very good, very nice. I'm very impressed with it. Really loving life. So yeah, man. Big up to everybody who did grab it. And you fully put into the pot for the transfer fund this summer. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Anyway, make sure you're smashing the likes up. Big up to everyone who's in the chat already. Appreciate that. I will be back again at 10 o'clock with a preview for this game. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled. Like I said, we're back to 3 streams a day. Unless it's a match day, and then it'll be 2 streams plus fan cams. Other than that, it's 3 streams every single day. That's how we're rolling now. I've had a few days off in terms of just like uploads and one stream here, one stream there. So back on it now, man. I needed a bit of a break, and we're fully on it again, man. So yeah, this manager has done his press conference, the last 16's second leg, and the draw is on Friday. And not only do they draw the next round, they also draw this semi-final as well. So you know who you're going to get next round, and if you win that round to the semi-finals, you're going to know your route to the final, which is going to make it kind of exciting. I would say be excited. I would say be excited. We never know. We could actually win this competition. It would be unbelievable if we could win it. I can't lie, because I don't think anyone expected us at the start of this season, the way it was going, the way it's still going in the league, to get this far. Really, I think a lot of people, including me, thought we were going to be bouncing out of Benfica, but yeah, man, it's going well at the moment. It's in Europe anyway, which it has to. It's the last competition. It's the only competition we've got. So so yeah, it is what it is. Man City helping Cronky with the funds for the summer. Well, if you lot keep liking the video and subscribing, I might be able to eventually one day buy the football club. And then we'll show you what I'm all about, bruv. None of this Mickey Mouse rubbish. We'll be going out there doing bits, bruv. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't have that level of wealth. I am just a mere pauper in comparison to Stanley Kroenke. But you never know. One day. Big up to everybody. I'm not in London, my guy. I'm in Wolverhampton, and yes, I say unfortunately because it means I get to spend more time with a wifey in that. But unfortunately, it is no flights. Excuse me, no flights to Spain until 2nd of May. So yeah, kind of stuck here for a bit, mate. But I'll tell you something, as soon as I get back there, I don't think I'm ever coming back, because I just get stuck in lockdown every time I come back, and that is no good to anyone. Especially when it's 25 degrees out there today, man. Fuming, absolutely fuming. I could be on the beach, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? I could be doing the stream from a poolside bar or a beach. Instead, I'm doing it in a bedroom in Wolverhampton. But listen, it is what it is. You just got to graft. There's nothing I can do about it, man. Just got to get on with it, innit? But big up to everybody who's watching live. Over 200. Make sure you're battering these likes up. And yeah, man. Let's get on to this transcript. ELNENY, I'm going to come to him in a minute because he spoke as well. The flavour of the month. But anyway, team news. Everyone is more or less okay, said Arteta. We have a few doubts, but hopefully everyone will be involved in the squad. He said it's a good time for everybody. It's a really important game for us. Nothing has been decided. There's still another 90 minutes at least to play for now. It is going to be tough, and everyone has to be ready. It's an opportunity to make some changes. So we're going to see. And let me just say this as well. Reece Nelson and Eddie Nketiah trained with the full squad yesterday and today. They were training and playing in the under-23s. They've now been brought back up to the first team. So I'd imagine they'd both be involved. He was then asked why Martinelli hasn't been playing games. He said, if anything, it's my fault. It actually says it's my faulty. No faulty, no lighty, no likey. Another typo. They do it deliberately, I swear. Every single press conference, there is a typo. He says, if anything, it is my faulty. Okay. Okay, maybe we've got a faulty person typing up the transcript. He's done everything perfect, and he trains incredibly well every single day. His attitude cannot be any better. He is disappointed he is not playing more, obviously, and I've spoken to him, but he needs to be a little bit patient. That sounds like a Wenger line, doesn't it? Well, he needs to be a little bit patient. He had some minutes. He has had some games as well. And it's true, the competition for the front positions is very tough, but he needs to be patient and he'll get his chance. I find that staggering. I can't lie. The competition for front places is very tough when you got Willian. Yes, you can bang on about Willian and his couple of assists that he's had recently, but I'd much rather see Martinelli start every week over Willian, if I'm honest. Let's move on. And whether... Oh, no, sorry. The latest with AUBAMEYANG, he said, we've talked. Everything has been resolved in a really positive way, so we've moved forward. Hopefully he's not blagging with this because, listen, if we're going to go on and win this competition, we're going to need AUBAMEYANG on top form. And he's not been on top form for most of this season. He's done it in little spurts here and there. But we're going to need his head in the right place and need him on it. And if he isn't, then I don't see us winning it, because without him, and if they close down Saka, for example, I don't see us winning it. You can't turn up late to the team coach on Derby Day. You can't do that. I'm sorry, that's disgusting. You're the captain of the football club. You shouldn't be doing that, man. And especially on Derby Day, I don't care. I don't care. Derby Day, you turn up early. You should be raring to go and rallying them troops, mate. You're the captain of this football club. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it has panned out all right, and hopefully, AUBAMEYANG is on it. Anyway, let's move on. Whether it's a given, he will come back into the team. Good question, that. Well done to whoever asked that. We don't get many good questions in these presses these days. He said, no, everybody has to obviously perform at the highest level to earn their place. Well, that's a lie. That is a lie. He then said, there is no exceptions there, and we will try and put a really competitive team out tomorrow to try and win the game. I do actually think he'll start. I think he'll start him tomorrow, because he's going to know if he could bag a couple against this lot tomorrow, right the wrong of the miss in stoppage time last year, that are given the confidence to then kick on for the rest of this competition, hopefully. He said he was then asked whether he's considered stripping AUBAMEYANG of the captaincy. He said it was dealt with on the day. It's been resolved in a positive way and we move. So that means no. And whether Smith Rowe may be somebody we rest. He said it's true that we have some players that have with some significant loads, but our priority is to now win the next, whatever happens with international duty. If anything, we have to adapt to what we want. Obviously, after the West Ham game at the weekend, it is international break, unfortunately. We're going to do it in the positive way, because we are the ones who have to look after the players here every day. But at the end, we're the ones who have to pay our players. So if anybody has to adapt, it's the national teams, not us. You tell them, MIKEL. Finally, something I can agree with him on. F the national team, man. F the national team. I ain't interested in England. I am not interested in England unless it is... What's going on here? Am I back? What is going on? Don't take liberties, man. Seriously, what is this all about? I don't get it. It's fine. It's fine on Facebook and on Twitch. It's working fine. So I don't get it. I do not get it. What's going on? Well, it's working fine. I'm back. I'm back. We're back. I don't know what happened there. Seriously. I'm doing this off my 4G, and my 4G is on full signal, so maybe it was just a little glitch. Apologies about that. Anyway, for those of you that missed the last little bit, ARTETA was talking about looking after the players and getting some rest and stuff like that. He said at the end of the day, Arsenal are the ones who are paying the players. The clubs pay the players. So if anybody has to adapt, it is the national teams, which I totally agree with him on. Yeah, look, at the end of the day, Arsenal pay these players wages. The national team, for me, I ain't interested in that unless it's a Euros or a World Cup. So I really couldn't care less about these friendlies or, excuse me, or these, excuse me, or these just like meaningless games. I couldn't care less about them. I ain't interested in them. I just want to see top tier football. We don't see top tier football with international football. Yes, we might see all the best players across the world, but it ain't the same as Premier League football. The hustle and bustle and the intensity and the pace of the game. It's a completely different pace. It really winds me up watching international football, man. Unless it's a World Cup or in the Euros, I ain't interested. So yeah, I make him right on that one. Let's go again. He was then asked about Bukayo Saka's availability. Obviously, he came off at the weekend. Turns out he was actually injured. He pulled a muscle. It didn't say which one. He said, but he's feeling much, much better. So we'll make the decision after this afternoon's training, which is obviously today. On Emil and Martin playing well together. Obviously, Smith Rowe and Odegaard playing well together. He then went on to say, the plan is to have more options at the start to create relationships with players that, in our opinion, could play together. We're working together as a club to try and identify those talents. Good players and intelligent players that can always play together. We have to find the right structure. There's the buzzword. He gets it in every week. For them to maximize their potential. And this is what they're trying to do. We will try and do that even more with some of the players and with some of the qualities they have. And whether he thought Odegaard would adapt so quickly, he said that was our feeling, but you never know. You have to see him in action. You have to see his character a little bit closer on a daily basis. I think everybody has been really impressed with how he's adapted professionally and how he is willing. And he has been how willing he has been since day one to try and engage with people at Colney, and then also with the performances he's putting in. It's actually been all right in the Odegaard. I think he's done pretty well since he's been in. And little bit of a surprise because I didn't expect him to fit in so quickly. So well done to him, man. Well done to him. But let's continue on. Keep smashing these likes up. I don't know what happened to the Wi-Fi a minute ago, but there you go. Let's go to... He was asked about Martin Odegaard being captain of Norway. He said, I'm not surprised. They then asked if Odegaard can benefit from the extra responsibility. He said, I don't know. I'm not going to read the whole paragraph. On if the tie is over, he said, absolutely not. From what I've seen from Olympiacos and the amount of games that they have won in the final minutes, I believe that they have that in their team. It will be tough and they will try and put us under pressure. There's a lot to play for. I'm preparing to face Youssef El Arabi. He said it's true that he's scored 2 goals and created some chances as well. He's a really clever striker that finds space really well in the opponent's box. His movement is very intelligent and we will have to be careful again tomorrow. On Mohamed Elneny, he said, well, that goal was really important for the team, but it puts the draw in a much better place. So it was a crucial goal. Extremely happy for him because he works really hard every day. He's been practicing in training with Steve Round quite a lot on long-range shots. He totally deserved it. When you practice and you get the end rewards, I'm happy he did that. He then was asked, would Aubameyang play tomorrow? He said, I can't tell you that. I don't know why they wasted a question on that. And then I think they spoke to Elneny. So let me go back to that because I think they actually did some questions with Elneny as well. Keep battering these likes up. Let's read some of these out. Let's read some of these comments out. Do you know what? The amount of people who think that if you buy a shirt, it's going in Stan Kroenke's pocket. It's not. Adidas have already paid him the money, my friend. So it's going in Adidas's pocket. I think the club literally get about 5% of the value of the item because Adidas have paid 60 million a year for 5 years. So anything over 60 million is Adidas's. 5% of the total sales of merch goes to the football club, which I can tell you now, ain't going to be massive amounts of money. Yeah, like massive amounts to the normal human being. But in terms of a football club the size of Arsenal, ain't going to be stupid amounts of money. You know, if Adidas are giving us 60 million quid, they're expecting to probably get, 100, 120 back from that a season. So it ain't going to be stupid amounts of money. If Arsenal get 5% of 100 million, it's 5 million, mate. So, you know, I reckon, let's say it's probably about £5-6 million a year Arsenal are probably making off the merch on top of the £60 million or 50 million, whatever it was that Adidas have paid. So yeah, man. Big up to the Near Post podcast. Go and subscribe to that channel right now. Sipping on some Guinness whilst loving the videos these days. Big up St. Patrick's Day. I'm not on the Guinness, but happy St. Paddy's Day to all of you guys out there. I'm on the Nelsons. We're on the Stellas, prepping for a Suarez masterclass tonight. I want to see Suarez fully go and give it back to Rudiger after bagging the winner and say, yes, say something now, bruv. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Some of your comments are jokes, man. Oh dear, you lot crack, man. I can't even read after these. Let me go and find Mohammed Elneny's little press conference bits. I'm sure they did something with Elneny. I can't see it on their website. Let me find it. I will find it, because this is how we roll. He had about 3 or 4 questions fired at him, I think. So I'm going to find it. Yes, here we go. Elneny on his favourite goal. Said, always the favourite one for me was Barcelona. It was something nice to score goals. And it was an amazing feeling. He was then asked about starting to score goals. He said, every day in training, Steve Round, after training is finished, takes me to have some shots. Everything becomes good for me. This is something really nice, and I hope I can keep working hard. He was then asked about being named the Egyptian Messi. Like, Jesus Christ. These journalists actually asking him these things. This is mad. He said, I'm always happy when I do things that make our fans happy. I'm always working hard for the teammates. When I hear something nice from the fans, it makes me happy. Do you think Elneny's happy, by the way? I think Elneny's a happy guy, isn't he? Man's happy. Have a shot every time he says happy. His ambitions for Arsenal, he was asked about. He said, I'm training hard to be in the first 11 all the time. If MIKEL decides to have me on the bench, I try all day in training and think what I missed to be in the starting 11. He was then asked on whether he thought his Arsenal career was over. He said, I expected to come back because I wanted to be here all the time with the biggest team. When I was on loan, I was always thinking I need to get back to Arsenal. Well, Besiktas fans don't want to hear that, my friend. But yeah, that's pretty much the press conference. Should we see what else they've got on their website? Let's have a little butcher's look at that. The Egyptian Messi. Do you know what I mean? The Egyptian Messi. Predictions for the Chelsea game. Big up to you, darling. I'm going for a Simeone masterclass tonight. A Simeone masterclass. I'm going to say 2-0 Atletico. Suarez with a brace. He's getting both of them tonight. I'm feeling confident. And Suarez is the man. I was just looking out my window at my neighbour's damaged car, and they saw me. And then wifey replies with this, sounds like your neighbours drive like me. Yes, wifey reversed into a bus stop once upon a time in lockdown last year, en route to go and pick me up a PS4. Let's have some of these little predictions pop up. 0-0 Simeone masterclass. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Chiggy in the building, baby. Come on. I'd be happy getting 60 bags for doing barely fuck all too. Exactly. I'm happy. Mohammed Elneny's buzzing, bruv. Man's winning at life. He literally scored a banger the other day and is getting paid 60 grand a week to do next to nothing, really. It's crazy, isn't it? 2-0 to Chelsea. I'll tell you what, maybe you should put a score on that, my friend. Like, as in a score, as in £20. Maybe don't bet. Don't. I'm not trying to get you to bet. Don't bet. Anyway, who's confident for tomorrow? Does everyone? We're doing another 5 minutes or so. Does everyone think we're going to get through tomorrow? I'm super confident. I don't see that they're scoring 3 at the Emirates, so I just think that we're gonna. Man said you got the PS5 yet? Nope, nope. But yeah, I just don't see how they're gonna score 3 at the Emirates. I genuinely do not see it. They didn't see it. And I do think we will score. So if we score, they're completely effed. And by that stage, their heads could drop and we could just go and batter them. I do think that we're going to see Reece Nelson tomorrow. I think we'll probably see Pepe. I wouldn't be shocked if Aubameyang plays, but I do think he might go with Eddie. But I think Aubameyang, I wouldn't be surprised if he starts. Midfield, I'd say that it's a chance to throw in some of the others. Elneny will probably start, and maybe Danny Ceballos next to him. I don't know. Maybe we could throw a few reserves in defence as well. Maybe Rob Holding and be back. I don't know. Back in the team. Matt Ryan maybe in goal. I think we're going to see a completely different team to the one that won the other night. And no way are they scoring 3 goals at the Emirates. 3-0 to the Arsenal. It's a T-shirt, my friend. It's a T-shirt. T-shirt. I wish I did have the hoodie, man, but it's sold out. And I'm still fucking pissed off about it because I wanted it. Big up Bertrand. Time most likely over. Wouldn't be surprised if Olympiacos win. It's mad. It's actually mad. I don't think they'll win. I don't think they'll win, mate. I genuinely do not think they'll win. Give us a show at the top. Come on. Come on. It's got nothing on the back, but it looks all right, man. I'm buzzing with it. It's a shame I couldn't get the other T-shirt. The other T-shirt and the hoodie. I wanted both as well. But anyway, I'm going to stop crying about it because I've mentioned it 3 or 4 times. I'm sure you're bored of listening to me saying it now. Come on. Big up my boy. DVS in the cup, baby. Happy St. Patrick's Day to all the Irish out there that are celebrating. And 400% win tomorrow. Go on, my guy. Buzzing, man. Plans for the gaming channel. I have no idea at the minute, mate, if I'm honest. I don't have time to do anything other than stream football like for the moment because the games are just relentless, mate, like non-stop. It's just crazy. I genuinely don't get a chance to do anything. And when I did finish the stream earlier, I then went on with Matisse. And then after that, I came off, I ate, and then I started building all the graphics and everything for tomorrow's game. And some of the overlays for Tom's show and stuff like that. By the time I'd done that and all the thumbnails for tomorrow, I'm now doing this. So then by the time I finish this, I'm then going to eat and then football's on and it's like, literally don't get a chance to do fuck all, mate. So yeah, the quicker football season ends, the better. Because then I might be able to have a little bit more time to be able to do stuff and actually enjoy my downtime a little bit better because my downtime is still work time at the moment, but it is what it is, man. But let's continue. Jahed, you ain't ever catching me out with that, mate. Come on. Big up to Jez. Big up to Jez. Big up to Tom. Great addition to the channel. Thank you. I'm very close to sealing someone else as well for another show, but we're working on it at the moment. It's a work in progress, but I can't say anything because if I say something, somebody else copy the idea, and I want to be the trendsetter, like with the Arsenal press conference reactions, and yeah, we're here, like with a few other things that I do as well. But it is what it is. Anyway, let's continue. Let's read. Do you know what? I'm going to do another 2 minutes. We'll do another 2 minutes. Batter the likes up, man. Batter the likes up. Bruv, I'm having no more babies, man. No more. One little shit is enough. That little shit keeps fleecing me, bruv. Yeah, done me for 79 quid over a phone bill the other day, like cheeky little, like buying add-ons on Roblox off iTunes. So I've put a stop to that. And then she's got the cheek to tap me up for Mother's Day for money. And then what does she want? She wanted another 30 quid for Roblox. I'm just like, jog on, mate. Jog on. So yeah, mad. That's what happens when you got a daughter who thinks she's 18 when she really is only 11. Big up to Von Schlief. Hope you're good, man. Big up to you, my guy. Big up to everybody inside. Where is that one? Bruv, I do this every day. That's why I'm here. I educate people every day on the history of the Arsenal, bruv. It's the history of the Arsenal. I educate them every day because most people just seem to be accepting 10th. All the real ones are in the chat who don't accept 10th. So it is what it is, mate. There's nothing more I can do rather than just keep putting the truth out there, man, and keep giving my thoughts and opinions on it. Have you ever been to Wolves Stadium? I've driven past it. I've never. It's literally 5 minutes up the road, mate. But I've never been in it. Where are the hipsters now? MIKEL is saying Martinelli is actually fine to play. Exactly. That doesn't suit the narrative. You have to pretend that he's come off a big injury, which he has, but you have to pretend that we can't rush him back. And then the manager out of his own mouth has said, well, he's been ready for weeks. Like, seriously, it's crazy. You want to try having 3 of them? No, thanks. No way. Anyway, listen, I am going to wrap this up. Big up to all of you guys in the chat and who have watched. Make sure, brother, I get the same Fortnite as well. Real talk. What is it with this game, man? It's like, seriously, they just fleece you for it, mate. Yeah, Roblox and fucking Fortnite, absolute fleecing bastards. More so than this football club. But there we go. Listen, I will be back at 10 o'clock tonight with a preview for this game. So make sure you come and check that out. Make sure you hammer the likes up. Make sure you subscribe. And if you haven't, follow my Discord server. The link for that is in the description. So make sure you go and check that out. Nearly 500 people have followed me. I ain't plugged that anywhere near enough. So that's pretty good figures considering I've only plugged it 3 times. So go and check out the Discord. And I'm out of here. Have a wonderful evening. Later.